personally have a very atypical relationship with technology. I'm in a business tech consulting group, so I've seen the power technology has in disrupting entire industries from banking to retail to revolutionizing supply chains and other processes. Although I'm constantly interacting with technology through this business and strategic lens, I would consider myself pretty unattached to my phone. I do not spend over 3 hours on social media or watching videos online every day, like 51 and 72% of my peers do, respectively. However, when I came to London, I had to get a new UK phone plan. So my phone was basically out of commission for the first few days I was here. My hotel didn't have Wi-Fi either, so I was off the grid. It wasn't until I had zero connection or access to this digital realm that I was reminded of how deeply reliant upon technology I truly was. I couldn't navigate around the city or even find the closest coffee shop. Especially when traveling in this unfamiliar territory, my phone was a useful crutch that provided me with a great sense of security, and its absence was heavily felt. I'm constantly reminded of how much technology is truly a constant factor in my everyday life. From booking rides on Uber, talking to my friends on social media, reading product reviews, to even booking rooms on Airbnb. While technology has made me a more savvy and informed decision maker, it has also made me reliant upon the internet and reviews for every decision I make, from what to eat to which shoes to buy. A few days without my phone left me very anxious, as if I was lacking a host of information that's normally readily available at my fingertips. I'm not alone, however. 27% of Gen Zers cannot even go an hour without accessing the internet. Now, there are 2 points I want to explore a little further. First being the relationship between privacy and personalization, and second being what I'm going to call the data trap. I, like others, find the main benefits of data sharing to be personalization. When Apple finishes my sentences for me on iMessage, when Amazon recommends products it thinks I will like, to when Uber recommends locations I tend to visit frequently. It makes life simpler. However, we often forget to examine the fine line between privacy and personalization. At what points do companies cross that line to where even the most accepting generation of data sharing feels violated or finds it creepy? Most young people, including myself, are willing to share data to get a truly customized, unique digital experience. Brands are capitalizing on this trend. For example, Netflix offers a carefully curated list of TV shows and movies based on previous viewing history, and they also started introducing interactive content. Also, I recently read an article about hotels who are planning on storing guest data to make a custom experience for every single stay. However, they're also testing ideas that are a little more extreme and potentially off-putting. For instance, they're trying out using 3D printers to print clothes for guests based on their online shopping habits, taste, size, and even the local weather conditions. So the main challenge for companies in this generation is finding the right balance. Finally, I want to dive deeper into what I've called the data trap. I, like many others in my generation, do not know a world without digital technology or data-driven operations. I find myself blindly accepting terms and conditions and sharing data, whether it's to access various platforms or to even access free Wi-Fi networks. It's an overlooked common step. As our generation is becoming more and more reliant upon technology, we're often forced to share our data in order to access the pearly white gates of the digital realm. Although many studies and surveys show that privacy and transparency are the most important concerns of our generation, I often find that this is more true in theory than in practice. People crave technology, so teenagers are often willing to share their data without giving it a second thought. Technology is so ingrained in our society, so to access it, we're forced to share our data. We're essentially trapped. So, although privacy is a major concern, I think that it's often an afterthought or simply the price we pay in order to access technology